Welcome back, everybody, to episode 17
of
CultrTalk. This episode is brought to you by
Culture.
I thought
Do you remember?
I'm going to forget my actual company.
Yeah.
So, By Culture is...
It's changed a bit now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's changed a bit.
Yeah.
I think it's just me now.
Yeah.
It's me and my ones.
It's Bilal's marketing
onesie.
company.
Yeah, it's my marketing company where we're going to be expanding.
Where you're going to be.
Well, I'm going to be expanding by myself. If you want to work with me, come with me. We're going to be doing marketing for social media and websites, and at the same time consulting for small businesses or big businesses, whoever needs my help. And also we have House of Sheba.
House of Sheba is your one-stop shop for beauty, skincare and hair care products. Coming this year, 2019, so check the links in the socials for all of those companies.
You're done now.
Damn,
And
I missed that intro, bro.
I've missed it so much. I've missed it way
How long
too
has
much.
it been since we've done an episode?
It's probably been... What was the last episode?
I feel
we
like
did?
it's been
CH Daniel?
2 months.
The last episode, I don't remember the stuff.
I don't even honestly. I can't remember.
But this episode today, we're going to talk about post-exam results.
Yeah.
We're going to reflect on our degree. And we're also going to talk about our best experiences.
Yeah.
And did you love your time there, mate? You know?
Did we love our time?
Right, so what do you guys think of your results? If you guys want to be, out there. And
Honestly,
open.
let's start. I mean, we were all in such different places when we got our exam results. I was in Amsterdam. You were working full time.
I'd got home from the gym.
You go in for the gym and you got your result early. Yeah. So like the whole day, I was so anxious because like every single second we spent working came up to that moment, that day, and like we were just waiting for the email.
You know what was the worst thing for me though?
Yeah, that was actually so
I
peak.
didn't get my results until
try to mess you up.
couple days after, and then
I was
got
anxious
hit with a
for
bus.
you.
Huh?
Like not literally, but like figuratively. I got hit by a
I was
bus.
gonna say, man said he
Man, like-
drop it on the podcast. Like this is
Didn't even
news.
tell me. Like,
Yeah, like come on, looking perfectly fine.
I'm in hospital still.
Like, I'm
like,
Iron Man.
yeah. Man said he dented the bus.
But yeah, legit.
Like,
So
to be honest, I didn't want to think about it. So I just went on with my life. Like, I was like, whatever.
yeah, just moved
It
on.
comes out,
And when the email came,
obviously when I saw the notification, my heart was a bit like, but
yes,
I opened it. I was happy.
you're happy, yeah,
I was ecstatic.
yeah, same. I was so happy, like
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to be ecstatic or not.
because of how late
Because
you
I
got
didn't
it.
know, because I didn't know
Oh yeah,
if it was confirmed or not.
I was so anxious for you, honestly. Like I was just thinking, like, damn, but that must be like.
I was
just so
literally there in
scared.
my chair, like shaking.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about him. I'll be honest with you, bro. I didn't actually think about you. I just thought I got my results and that's that.
Do you want to swap places with Josh?
Catch hands. No, but legit, it was so peak,
But-
and I think we all worked so hard, and we all deserved.
Yeah, everything
the
we did, we
grade
got, man. Like,
Yeah,
I think we
like-
should just say it now because, like, well, they know already. 'cause
Wait,
we
they
did
know
like a
already.
video.
Yeah, we all got 2
But in
ones.
case they haven't watched,
Yeah,
I got a 2-1.
yeah.
Same. All
2-1.
all across the board.
We all got
Across
2
the board,
ones.
yeah.
Mine was borderline, which more or less reflects how much effort I did put in effort, but like we also.
But to think about it, our first,
Yeah.
Slack that.
our
time.
first, our first year was like, it was getting to know the university lifestyle.
Yeah,
And then like first year was quite like it wasn't bad, but first year was a shock.
I mean, yeah, we went through so much. We met so many different people in the first week,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about in a different video in terms of like the freshers experience.
Yeah.
Then we made a whole different new group of friends, and then you're getting used to the course.
Yeah.
You're figuring out how hard the work is, what you can do and what you can't do. It's so much, and we all did decent considering it was our first year.
Yeah. Like it was just like
Yeah,
understanding the new environment.
yeah, exactly.
then-
But that was the worst year for all of us. Yeah, grade wise,
Definitely.
academically.
And the second year it kicked
Second
in.
year,
Like, we need to buckle down.
second year.
I think I put the most effort in second year.
You worked like I have like I have not seen you
I
work like that.
banged
in a while.
out second year because I was thinking to
Yeah.
myself like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man. I want to do
I don't
it.
remember
Jesus
what happened
Christ.
second year. though.
You two are banging out comp, business and
Yeah.
competitive environment.
We should just sit together.
Yeah.
Everyone else used to mess about. And we'd be asked to.
You
What?
chose to
Guys, don't
still-
talk to us.
Yeah.
Why? Wait,
Bias,
I
yeah.
don't remember this stuff. I don't
Is
remember.
it?
My memory's
Do
gone.
you not remember like I would work in ref with Maya and then you'd work
Oh,
in
yeah,
PhD room.
We'd bang
Yeah.
out.
You lot would bang out.
Did our work that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
then the
them
third year
times.
came and it was like, this is it.
Yeah, for
Okay.
me, third year was my second year was my best year, like in terms of grades.
Yeah, I think.
And then
second
third year
was-
went back down for me slightly.
I think second year was best
Yeah.
for me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
I
third.
think third year.
Third year
work-wise,
was
I feel like that's when I really got into my.
Yeah, what would you
groove.
guys say third year was like work-wise compared to the second year?
I feel like third year was a bit less than second year for me personally. I don't know why. I feel like we had less exams.
It's true.
So
I think
I don't know. It depends on. So I don't know. I feel like I worked less.
I think the dissertation put a stress on my brain, and yeah.
Do you know, Josh? You don't remember?
I saw the whole process.
When we sat down and we calculated grades.
Yeah.
And that day you told me I only need a 44 to get through.
You were like, I need 40. That's enough.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
enough.
gonna get 40.
Well, I did the bare minimum. I sat there. I remember my dissertation. I got a first.
You got a first, exactly. You got a first on his dissertation.
Yeah, so
like that's so mad.
Big up.
I got 64, I think, 64 on my disso, and you got.
I got 74, I think.
Remember?
So you got 60 something, yeah. You got 60 something.
Like
You was
60
2 on,
something.
yeah, 60 something. But we all.
I just remember I
did well.
saw it. I was like, thank God, that's it.
Yeah,
That
literally.
was a student centre thing for you, bro.
Well, literally,
I stayed at yard.
you stayed at
Every
yard.
day.
I worked from home.
But like honestly, regardless of the grade, like obviously you got a first, that's amazing. Like I can genuinely say, out of all of the work I've done at UCL, that was truly blood, sweat, and tears. Like that
Bro,
one.
I had to redo.
For me,
I had to
for
redo
me,
half
disso was
my
too
disso.
much. Yeah,
I had to redo half of
You had
it.
to redo half.
And
Same here.
At
You
the end.
reset my thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't lie to it. I know it just sounds so like, but I honestly find other courseworks harder than dissertation.
Yeah, nah. Dissertation was the worst thing.
I
for me.
found
mentally, mentally, and just.
I think because it's like we had a certain mental that kind of like didn't make it as smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Big up my mentor. She helped me. But
Yeah,
the thing is,
big
with
up
my
your
mentor, you go in with an idea.
Yeah, and
you
you
work-
come up with a different one.
You work on it. You're meant to work on it with your. She changed my one completely. Like, she said, "No, you're not." Like
You're not
I just
doing
gave her
that.
my idea. She looked at me and said, "What?
You're an idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're an
I
idiot.
can't
What are you
every
doing?
day.
Change our
Bilal messages me in the morning and says, "No one loves you." So I wake up.
It's fine.
I wake up.
Innit?
at
Wake
least-
up.
I'm trying to motivate you.
What? So
To focus on
So
yourself.
the first thing I see is no one loves me.
So he's supposed to work on himself.
So I
Yeah.
meant,
You like building self-love, all of that.
you know what I mean? Imagine,
we have to
this
deal
is
with
what-
Mike.
This is the sort of people I deal with.
That's
bro.
what I
Like,
have to deal with,
It's
Mike.
okay.
Let's move on to what was it? The next part of it was reflecting on the degree. My question is: would you do what you IMB again? If you had the choice to go back and just change what you did, would you do it IMB again?
Yeah, that is the question that decides how worth it is.
Would you go back and do all those 3 years again?
I'd say
Of
yeah,
this course.
because I feel like I was saying before we actually came on, started recording this episode. I was saying that like if we didn't go through this, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know what we know today
Yeah.
without IMB.
Yeah, I think essentially there's so many little things which I realize IMB's helped with, even though there's a lot of things which are wrong with the course and I need to work on, like stuff like going to presentations or interviews at big companies, like knowing how to handle myself and like hearing the feedback that like I'm calm at presentations or interviews and stuff. Like the course has definitely helped with that stuff. I think holistically, just the experience at UCL, like I would do it again, but the course itself, I might consider changing it to be more tech heavy. Me personally, I think maybe. But again, we wouldn't have the podcast wouldn't have come about. There's so much which would not have happened had we not.
Yeah, that's the biggest regret I have is starting
Yeah.
the podcast so late.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wish
literally.
we documented everything from first
so
year.
much earlier.
But then again, we can say like, oh, imagine we started earlier, we might have quit.
Yeah.
Because second year was quite tough.
Yeah.
Maybe we might have just gone through with it and then
Exactly.
not have continued it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to go back, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know if I would have gone to university.
Is it? Yeah.
That's just a mindset I'm in right
Yeah.
now. But like, obviously, I wouldn't have met the people I've met. I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have met. I mean, I don't know if I want to meet
Yeah,
you.
Alright, stop calling me then.
Calling
Stop
me,
calling
bro.
me.
You message me.
You don't want to speak to me, don't call me.
Don't
innit?
call me.
So I mean, yeah, like I've learned a lot. I've
Yeah.
met a lot of people. I've been put in situations where it's like I've grown as a person.
Yeah.
But like, has my degree really? With university, right? They teach you how to work for somebody.
Yeah.
So it depends on sort of person. If you're happy, you want to come out of university, do a 9 to 5, do a job, then yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to come out of university and start your own business,
You might as well,
You might as
with the
well.
losses you're making.
Yeah, like-
if you're having a business mindset, you might as
I've
well.
done
kind of
business
afford,
since sixth form, right?
This guy in his water, bruv.
I told him to put it on the table.
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
remember?
so-
You put it like you even put it there. I don't think the camera will catch it.
We'll catch it.
But so basically, I was like, I've done business in sixth form,
Yeah.
so that's about 2 years sixth form, Then
5 years.
I did a business degree. That's
I
5
said
years.
half a decade. That's my.
I've
Literally the same thing.
done 5 years
Literally on the
business.
same thing.
Yeah, and then we did, didn't we? Yeah.
Literally same thing.
Yeah.
So 5 years business, and then I come out. I'm doing my own business now, and some of the stuff that I've had to do, I didn't know, and I was thinking to myself, that's mad. I've done 5 years of business, and I don't know what. Like,
you still don't know so much
because you're only taught how to go and work for somebody else, not how to work for yourself. I mean, obviously that is each to their own. Like if you want to work for a business, then 100% it helps.
But that's just the whole education system.
Yeah, it all leads
from the beginning.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's like like you go from like secondary to doing A levels to then going to university and then getting a job. I think that's
it's
what
a linear
everyone
route.
is. Yeah.
And of course, like, it obviously depends what you want to achieve. Like, somebody asked us a question on the CultrTalk Insta, like, or asked me even like regarding whether IMB, our course, gets you into top firms. So if that's the path you want to go down, by all means, it is a great course to do that.
Someone else asked that as well.
Yeah, literally. So
100%.
like,
we literally know people that have gone to like
KPMG,
Like,
JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley.
IMB is relatively new, but as a course, I loved it. It's a good course.
It's
like,
a good course.
what I liked about IMB is, when certain courses you're doing one thing, but you're doing different. But we were doing literally variations.
Of
Sometimes it was hard to keep on top of, but the skill sets that you gain from that, like
Mhm.
literally, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's such a vocational course, like
Literally,
because you come out with so many different skill sets. It's crazy, like.
Yeah.
And there's like some courses you do. I'm not putting them down, but like you're on one line.
Yeah.
With IMB, you have your options are open, like bro. Like when you leave university, your options
That's
are
literally
open.
why I say to everyone like that asks us, what is that one thing that is the benefit of going through the IMB program? It's that it's so diverse.
Yeah.
And that you can like in your electives go more direct into one thing.
Yes, it's true.
Or you can keep it diverse and like
I
pick
forgot
one.
about electives.
And
You
like,
even get a choice. There.
Even though I'd say across the degree, I've eventually I wanted to specialize in something, but then, for example, like doing certain when you pick certain modules and realize you like them, then you decide, like actually I do want to go down this way, or do so. Doing so many things is actually a benefit in a way, like because you realize the things you like.
You're right. Sometimes it did get a bit like too much. You were like jumping from like one thing to another. Like, we're doing like really like we're doing programming at one point, and then it flips completely to like something that's very like just business based.
Yeah, exactly.
Like foundations of management. Like,
yeah,
it was very different.
And business analytics.
Yeah, but
like first and second year.
But like the skill sets we have, guys. Like, come on, like
honestly,
it is mad. Like,
it is crazy when I think about it.
Computer science. Program.
And I think that's exactly what. So that's what I told the person. The person was asking, is it more tech-based or business-based? So I said, like, me personally, I wish it was more tech-based because that's what drew me to the program in the first place.
It was more business. It was more like...
I'd say it's more business, but still, it's still important to know some of those. Like, if you're really on it, you could take programming to the furthest extent. Like, if you did go home and practice, but it requires a lot of self-learning. Like, because it is hard. It's not easy. But it gives you that option to do that if you want to.
Exactly.
So,
I say, like... The course will teach you about business.
Yeah,
it will teach you about things, but you also in your own time need to teach yourself
exactly.
Expand your knowledge. Read a book.
Yeah.
Go to an internship. Go to an insight.
Be proactive. Go to insight.
When you say, I don't like it when you say read books. I don't read books.
Yeah, I don't read books.
You can't read, but I'll help you.
No, but listen.
One said 200. You can't read.
Listen.
Me neither.
Last time I tried to read a book, I got stuck on the title, and I gave up.
Guys, these are the UCL graduates of 2019.
Bro,
I can't read.
I get tired, bro. And you know what I do when I read?
I get very tired.
Should I tell you something? What I do? So imagine I'm on the top line. I'm reading. I read the sentence. My eyes just dropped to the fourth line. So I've missed out like lines in between. Then I'm like, bro, the story doesn't make sense, bro. How do you jump from Smith's house to somebody else's yard, bro? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Huh? Like, this is an example, bro. But like, my eyes are reading. I'm reading the top line, and it automatically just goes 5 lines down, bro. And I'm reading that. It's like
I get too tired. I can't. I could not do a law.
I close it. I can't hack you.
Just can't hack. Yeah.
I put a book away. Like,
put it away.
This guy, you know Bilal,
yeah.
Don't even try it.
Nah, listen.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Nah, listen.
Don't try
the
me.
truth will comes out. So man he carries this book around. It's been in his bag since
He
year
never
one.
reads it,
Since
innit?
year one. Listen to this.
Since year one, I buy different books.
So man just sits on the train on the way to uni, and he's like looks around. Like, everyone's looking bare intelligent, going to work. Newspapers. Like, pulls out his book and he just stares at it. And he looks around.
When did you see me do that?
Huh? I watched you one day, bro.
Why are you watching me?
Because I wanted to see what you do. And what you do.
He didn't say anything.
And
Bro.
then
I read.
that book has been through war in his bag, but it's still there.
I've read 2 books this year. I want my 3rd book.
Is it? What books you read?
Yeah,
Tell us.
what books you read.
So I read Elon Musk's autobiography.
Yeah.
That was quite interesting. It speaks about like literally from when like his whole like life.
Yeah.
Going from little baby in South Africa to the big billionaire in Silicon Valley.
I don't even know that.
Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah,
He's
South
from
African,
Pretoria. Yeah.
Jeez.
Another book. What was it called? Sapiens. Did I read that one this year?
Swan's read that one.
Is it Sapiens?
Decent,
Yeah.
I think it was Sapiens.
I think I saw Sapiens in your bag.
It's about the history of like humankind.
Don't
Yeah.
ask me why I know what's in your bag, but you know.
Yeah.
Do a video called What's in My Bag.
If anything happens to me, you know who did it. And then I'm reading the second book, which is Homo Deus, which is about the future.
Oh, interesting.
It's very interesting. It's talking about like how people are starting to like genetically modify themselves.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting.
Facts.
Or is it that the rainbow flag movement?
The rainbow flag movement.
Okay.
Genetic modifications.
Let's not get into that.
I'm trying to make
Genetic.
like people like they want to make themselves into gods basically, and like increase their they want to increase their life,
okay, that's
their
what I'm saying, like,
lifespan,
prolonging.
like changing limbs,
Yeah.
like being able to
Well, these
modify
people- these
your
people
like
are-
children,
Yeah.
like before like
People
changing the
believe
eggs, like the DNA in the eggs to make sure like they have like
Yeah.
blue eyes or they're smarter or they're blonde, like kind
These
of
people
stuff.
are moving
Yeah.
mad, but let God do His work, man. Like, what do you mean? Try and modify shit. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
It's all God's
Well,
plan.
would you not want to stay if they could prolong a life for?
It wouldn't be in our lifetime anyway.
But my time is
Yeah, it
over.
wouldn't,
But
but-
my time is over, Josh.
It's
Yeah,
over.
I want to be gone.
They'll
Bro.
be gone.
Yeah, I want to be chilling, bro. Like,
Yeah, well, you just stay awake for a few hundred more
imagine,
years.
my back's gonna be creaking. I ain't gonna be able to wash my ass, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
what am I gonna do, bro?
That's so
Like,
peak.
nah.
The whole point is that you modify yourself like
To be able,
as you get older.
You know what? When my time comes, I want to go to my Lord.
yeah, if I said you'll never see him,
Not with that fade.
My fade's growing out. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
It's
growing
growing
out.
up. I'm saying got a trim.
yeah, Miz always tells me like,
Yeah.
Wait, back we were talking about results.
How do we get
how
to?
did we get
How
to
do we
here?
get to?
because we
But
started
let's
your
get back.
books.
Let me say my story about my results.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
what happened?
Literally,
You say
first
what,
day,
what?
everyone's getting their results.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
Best.
Everyone's messaging on the group chat.
Yeah.
Bare gas.
Oh, I got this, I got
Yeah.
that, I got
Yeah.
that. And there's me, I'm still refreshing. 1 hour goes by, they ask me, what's your results? I don't know, I'm refreshing.
I thought Bilal was hiding his results.
Couple
at first.
hours
Yeah.
later, Bilal, what's your results? I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't know.
I don't
Next
know.
day comes, I wake up in the
Yeah.
morning, nothing. I email admin. They're like to me, oh, sorry, there's been some problems. Here's your results. I'm like, whoa, okay, 2-1, brill, fuck, yeah, amazing. And then they're like, it's still processing. And I'm like, why
What
is it
do you
still
mean?
processing? Like, is it not official?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? All of a sudden, I don't know if it was a couple hours later or next day, I get another email. Oh, you're not getting an honours, you're just going to get an ordinary degree.
Man said
Oh,
next
is that
day
for your
delivery.
languages thing?
That's because of the languages thing.
Man said next day delivery.
Francois?
Ordinary Francois.
Do you have a croissant?
Croissant.
This guy.
That's a croissant.
Croissant.
Bro, I know we're going a bit off topic again, but listen to this story. Imagine we're sitting in French, yeah, and he was trying to make us say I like our address, yeah, in like French, yeah. So
Your address?
like,
Yeah,
where you live,
like,
like
where you live.
just say your road, like. I don't know. He was doing something.
He
Like,
was
it was
doing
like,
something
make
like
like, something like that. We had to write something in French. So this guy turns to me and goes, "You live in Crouch End, did it?" Then I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Croissant." Like he thought
You just have to add an accent.
Yeah,
he thought
literally.
he thought it was French.
I'm
He looked at me,
French.
he's like, "Don't you know croissant?"
No, no, French Africans. I'll get into the first 11, bro. French,
Yeah.
French national team. Yeah, banging goals.
You, man. Imagine the French. Do you know how many players they have?
I know they're so.
Nah, bro.
They're so.
Back to your
They're
topic.
OP.
Yeah,
back to your topic.
Sorry.
So like it's like the next day or whatever, I get an email saying, "Oh, you're not gonna get an honours. You're
Yeah.
gonna get an ordinary degree because you didn't meet your requirement." And like, let's just say, I wasn't the best language student because I didn't turn up sometimes. But let's not bring that up, okay? Let's just say that I tried
Did you
my
not do the
hardest.
Did you not do the language from your motherland?
I did
Yeah.
that first year, but I didn't like the
Doesn't
teacher.
that qualify?
No, they didn't. allow it.
So just for clarity, basically, when we joined UCL, I think it's because we didn't do a GCSE language, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't do a GCSE language, UCL makes you do a language in order to get a degree. So apparently, even if you get a 2-1 or a first and you don't take their 0 credit language course, apparently you don't get your degree.
I was going to say, like, don't worry. Like,
You'll get an ordinary degree instead of honours.
But you don't have to like pass it.
What 0 credit means, literally, you don't need to pass it. All you need to do is have 70% attendance plus, and you need
to do like the required.
You need to do like some homeworks and some. Yeah, you don't.
Assignments. What we got.
Yeah, you get assignments.
We got 10.
Yeah,
out of 100.
Yeah, we got 10 out of 100.
I know we're beating ourselves up, but I don't care. Bro.
I don't.
We walked into French. Yeah, we came a bit late because we were like busy. You know, just doing up education.
And
then we come
walking around the park.
And then we come in, and like in front of the whole class, you got 10, you got 10. Huh?
Yeah. No, we came in.
Okay, bonjour, s'il vous plaît, oui. Like,
you got 10.
You can't even say hi to me, bro.
He's like, you two got 10. I was like, rah, boss, allow it.
You two got 10. I just say 10 D's.
I was like, you lot. I was like,
what's 10 in French?
D's.
No, it's not.
You didn't do French like me.
9 10.
What's 9 10? Google Translate right now.
Google Translate.
We're gonna take too long doing it. Let me get back to my. Basically, they started telling me you didn't meet the requirement. So I was like, what? Like I went to the class, I did all of this, and like you're telling me I didn't.
I was right.
Okay.
So I deserve an honours right now.
These.
Why are you bringing it back?
They speak French in Lebanon, bro.
Lebanons, as Mo would say. You know, Mo Vlogs is chilling.
Why are we talking about
bro, he's in Thailand and all that stuff. I don't know.
So,
have you not seen his stories?
Oh, yeah. I have actually.
Yeah, he's chilling, man. Anyway,
never know.
You
got this guy off like 150 times.
Bro, yeah, I started emailing them for like, I went to Lebanon. I went on 3 holidays before I got this sorted.
That's actually,
you went on 3 holidays?
Yeah, but not something.
No.
Vlogs are coming. Let's just say that.
They're coming.
So yeah, like I was in Lebanon, like chilling in my apartment, and I checked emails, and they said, like after like arguing with them, like paragraphs of emails and everything.
Arguing with UCL.
No, man's arguing.
Yeah, I'm getting my grade.
We love UCL.
I paid how much? I need to get my honours.
No, it's true. No.
So then they were like, because of the circumstances, we're gonna let you like
slide.
Go through, and I was like,
man bait PayPal £10.
Yeah, and they PayPal £10.
I'm paying extra £10. I'm giving them how much money? Like 40k.
Can you imagine they tried to give you an ordinary degree though? After all,
I wouldn't come graduation, bro. I would have lived in Lebanon.
But they can't do that because for something that's not worth anything.
0 credits.
Like an ordinary degree, it basically means that you haven't done attestation, basically.
Ordinary degree is pass.
You did not sit.
Ordinary degree is like pass. It's like below
it's like
pass.
a 2-year degree.
Yeah, but like
honors is a 3-year because you do a dissertation.
Okay, the ordinary. Okay,
man, Googled
man's
this.
fat.
The thing I just like.
True.
Was like, oh yeah, I'll do it.
On an honest note, if you actually just got an ordinary degree, what would you have done?
I wouldn't take it.
What do you mean? You would claim it?
I just wouldn't go to my graduation.
but
Wouldn't come
you
back.
Still claim it.
I wouldn't claim it.
Would you be?
I would just be like, I didn't go uni.
You know, if I heard that, you know what I would have done? I would have messaged you and said, "No one loves you." UCL hates you.
They really do. 3 years of like
3 years of grinding.
The amount of grind, especially for like dissertation, to tell me you got an ordinary degree, like that's a bit sad.
Yeah.
Man said there was that you used to live in student center.
Literally,
the M floor was your floor, like
together.
The
M floor was your floor, like. And imagine that they turn around and say,
I literally owned it. People called me this.
Yeah, literally, you are M floor.
They call me M Lord. They called me M Lord because I was there so long.
Shout out student center. What a space, bro.
What a space. But what a time to make it when we left.
Yeah, literally.
Well, at least we experienced it for a bit.
Yeah,
like we warmed it up.
Yeah, we did warm it up. We warmed it up for the future students.
What's mad is we haven't even scratched the surface of UCL. We haven't seen all of UCL.
No,
that's how
not at all. That's what's crazy.
Like, there's so much we haven't seen in UCL still. Like.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk. About what's your highlight from the 3 years? What's your best moment?
My best moment.
I have some good memories.
Let's Good, be a good boy.
Honestly, Dublin was hard. Dublin was sick. Dublin was sick, especially in third year, because like
Actually,
I think
Dublin
when we were
was
reflecting on it,
a vibe,
we realized like Dublin was the best time in third year, and then as soon as we came back,
oh my days,
everything hit like a brick wall. Like the work.
We took like how long off? Like that weekend.
It was that weekend,
and then we got punched in the face with all the work.
Yeah, with like we realized how close everything was. That was around the time where we filmed with Ibsmo even like straight after like we dropped him, like we came straight back to do this work, like we were fully on it. Yeah, like it was mad. So I love Dublin, honestly. That was one of the best.
What's my highlight of this? Like
There's so many.
Yeah. What I just find weird is it's I remember the first few weeks of UCL like it was yesterday. Like I remember coming to this whole new university, like coming by train to like central London every day to go to UCL, walking through the gates and walking to my lectures, like looking around like, oh my god, this is like madness.
This is my place.
It's been 3 years and I've graduated. Like, it's
I know,
weird.
and now it's also
graduated.
In my head, I'm a graduate. In my head, I'm a
graduate. Don't try to lie to the people.
Watch how they hand you an ordinary degree.
Yeah, watch. I'm on a cool UCL, man. Yo, this guy is mugging it, man. Send him back.
Bruh, what do you mean?
What's your highlight?
My highlight? Oh my days. I had a good life at UCL, you know.
Good life.
Oh my. I think.
I know my highlight. I'll say it after you.
No, good.
Starting CultrTalk. That
is
my highlight.
Yeah, that is a highlight.
The highlight is how it started.
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, it has to be relating to like.
It was me and you talking it outside. I forgot you sell buildings now, bruv. Yeah, what's that cafe called with the bare leaves?
A print room.
Yeah, a print room cafe. I remember we were outside talking. I was like, we should do this podcast thing. Then I messaged Josh and I was like, Josh, where are you at? And man was like, I'm at. What's that place?
Ref, always there.
Oh, yeah, new Ref.
Catch me munching a Ref.
So Josh was like, I'm there.
Vending machine.
Yeah,
so
innit?
We sat around the table, and Miz was there at that time as well, and we were just there like, we have so much to say. We can make a platform out of it. And Miz just started talking about what we can talk about, and then Miz was like, bruv, save this stuff for the podcast. And then from then on, we're like,
that's exactly
let's think of a name, let's set up the accounts, and let's get rocking. And I
think we started literally that week as well.
Yeah, we did.
Like doing everything,
and
ordering stuff.
We got a channel taken down as well.
Yeah,
so we started in December.
Yeah, our channel got
up until got taken down in early January, and we restarted like January 14th.
You know what we haven't done?
What's that?
And we should have done this for my first breath.
What's that?
We've hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yes. Oh my days. I just clocked. We haven't even.
No, let's see. At 12:26 on the 23rd of August, we are currently at.
I think it's like 1,015.
Oh my days, 1,015 subscribers. Are you mad? Like,
that's crazy.
Just gotta thank everyone. Thank you guys so much for supporting.
Thank you all.
You guys are like,
so much.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, it will help us so much.
Comment. Do everything.
Share it.
I never thought people would actually DM us asking for advice and stuff. Like, it's been crazy. Like,
do you know what it is? It's not even just the subs. It's how much of the stuff they're watching.
Yeah.
Like, we can see all the analytics. Like, the amount of content you guys are watching is actually mad.
Like, we passed 50,000.
Yeah, 50,000 views, and then like the time, like the hours is crazy. Like the amount of hours you spent watching, it's over 6K now.
Imagine having
6,000 hours.
Imagine having to watch me for that long, bro.
Exactly,
that's dead, bro.
I'll be annoying.
You know what I mean?
I already had it for 3 years.
In 3 years,
right. You know what? I'm not doing a master like Josh is. I'm. You won't see me ever again.
No.
No, but what is mad? I actually missed you guys, but it's been 2 months since you last met.
Man.
You know how mad that is? Like, people must see our socials, but these guys are probably always around each other.
We haven't seen each other. Like literally, today is the first day we've seen each other.
I was away for how long? You were away for a bit.
I'm gonna say like it's on my half as well. Like because I've started my own business and like working full time, I haven't been able to give a lot of time.
Yeah, but we've all been up to something. So like, we've all been up to something.
So like I feel like we've all just like you grow up in it, like you know what I mean. Like
literally.
When at university, it was easy because we're there.
Yeah,
it was easy. But now everyone's doing their own thing. Like
it's crazy. Like as soon as uni's done, you realize technically this is the last summer we all have before we need to make a decision where we're gonna go in life.
Yeah.
Like, and I guess none of us really know, so we're taking the time for ourselves, and I think that's really important. every year, but especially in your final year, like if you don't know what you're gonna do. So we're all just on different things. Shuhan's working. I've been traveling and being broke. Bilal's been catching a tan and so on other escapades where that one's there.
But yeah, I feel like this has been a nice little catch up again.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't say my highlight.
Oh,
I want my highlight.
Do we really want to hear it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm joking. Go for it. We want to hear it, bro.
I think my highlight was when we all went Nando's together.
This guy loves Nando's.
When did we go Nando's together?
We've all been Nando's together.
Yeah.
If not all together, then at different times.
Yeah,
but
different
let's just
times
say Nando's was my favorite time.
Remember the one time when Nando's off to Hyde Park?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
It was after second year. I wasn't there. Yeah,
Can't talk about it.
I wasn't there.
Can't talk about it.
I think I ordered like 5 main courses.
Yeah, you know, said you much.
You got me on the what's that thing you got me on the
Chicken liver.
Yeah,
Chicken liver.
But this guy brought
I'm
me on.
scared, bro.
No, it's banging.
I know you let me try
Yeah,
it.
you
It's
tried
actually
it.
paying, but I'm so scared.
I was shook off.
Tastes like chicken.
I was shook off at first,
Yeah.
and he like forced it down my throat. No, I lied to you. And then after that, I was like, "Bro, this is actually nice."
It's paying, isn't it?
Yeah, it's paying.
But I'm scared.
He didn't force nothing down no one's
But yeah,
let's make that clear.
you done with your highlight?
Yeah.
So this guy, look, you said your highlight's Dublin. I said it's something cultural. This guy said
Nando's.
Nando's. I went Nando's and I'm so happy.
Nando's. We told you before.
Actually, no, nights in student center.
Oh yeah, true. Say,
Yeah,
true.
actually,
Say.
Because it's like it's not even like we studied. We just chilled in student center
Yeah.
until like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And we were meant to be studying. We just messed about and then spent £14 to go home and
you
Uber.
have to let your brain like
Legit.
just relax a bit sometimes. So it's
Yeah.
alright. It's acceptable for you to
Yeah.
do.
Felt like I didn't waste the whole day anyway.
Exactly. Honestly.
But I think that's all we have time for today.
Yeah, but I'd say like just really like thank you. Like 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you so much.
Actually, a round of applause to you guys. Like, but yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.